How many times are you distracted throughout the day? If you're like me or any other young professional, it's probably a fuck ton because we all have short attention spans. We are all easily bored and we are all seeking for some sort of stimulation. So it's a huge problem because scattered attention is arguably number one obstacle on the path of achieving anything. Because in order to achieve anything, you need to focus on your goal, and you can't do that with a short attention span. So right now I'm gonna dive into my setup on how I manage my distractions, because in our world, distractions are designed and engineered to be easily accessible. So I'm gonna show you my setup, my settings for how to make distractions less accessible. So let's go. So the first tool in my distraction management toolbox is the Lockbox. So this Lockbox can lock your phone for any amount of time, and you can't really open it up until the timer expires. So I can set it up for let's say 2 minutes, and it's gonna have a little countdown, and it's not going to open unless those 2 minutes expire. So if you put your phone in there, and if you want to like focus on something for some time, then this is one of the best things that I've bought in the last year. And yeah, it's great because it makes reaching for your phone physically impossible. So yeah. So the second tool in my distraction management toolbox is my screen settings. So whenever I open TikTok or Instagram or any other social media, it basically turns black and white. So let's open TikTok.
This is an awesome day trip
See, it
from
becomes
Alabama
black
to
and white.
Vancouver.
And whenever I open something like Google Maps, it becomes colorful again. Just give it a second. It should. There you go. So it returns to normal settings. So the way to set it up is open shortcuts, go to automation, add a new one in the top right corner, search for app, select an app, let's just do Airbnb, select run immediately, next, new blank automation, add action, set, color filter. Turn color filters on. Done. So, and the way to turn it off is you can have like an app, run immediately, and you can choose all other apps, or you can choose apps that you need color in. So for example, let's do like Google Maps or just Apple Maps. Next, new blank automation, color filters. Turn color filters off, and then done. So another app that I use is an app called Opal, which basically blocks all distractions or apps whenever you want, and you can schedule a distraction-free session, you can set a limit for an app, or you can lock an app like forever, and it's way better than the things that you can do in Apple settings, because like if you set a limit for an app in Apple settings, and you can turn it off within like half a second, and Opal is actually offers a lot more friction, a lot more you can't really turn it off that easily, and then there's even an option to have no ability to turn your focus session off. So I love this app, I use it a lot every day, so yeah, that's essential. And the last thing that I do is I block distractions on my PC, because I spend a lot of time on my computer, so I block distractions. So I have an app that's called Cold Turkey, and it basically blocks out distracting websites or blocks your entire PC. So I have a distraction schedule, so distraction-free schedule. So from 6 to 8 a.m. and from 10 to 5 p.m. This app blocks all distracting websites, like any social media and news outlets and everything else. And I also have a frozen turkey setting, which is off right now, but it basically, what it does is shuts down your PC entirely from in my case from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. So I can't open my PC, I can't use my PC from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. It was off because I was filming my videos and recording my videos late at night, so I had to edit it. But yeah, I gotta go back to this frozen turkey schedule. So that's a lot of tools. So you might ask, is it worth it? In my opinion, definitely yes, because with these tools that I buy, either with a one-time purchase or with a subscription, I buy back my attention, and for me that's worth a lot more. So yeah, you don't have to use all of them. I think the highest leverage tool is probably Opal and the Lockbox, if you use it. Sometimes I forget to use it, and yeah. So I think the most important thing is to set up processes that don't require your involvement, such as app blockers, such as the frozen turkey that I showed, or Opal, or shortcuts on your iPhone. Like they don't require your involvement. And like if you want to be a little more proactive, then you can get a box and lock your phone, for 8 hours when you go to sleep, for example. So I think like if you have a problem when you go to bed and you just scroll through TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and you want to solve it because if you feel that it affects your focus, it affects your mental well-being, it affects your sleep, then I think that's a good investment. And like you might say that, oh, I don't need it, I can not use, like I can stay away from my phone on my own. But like, can you though? Like I would, if you think about like the last 7 days, how many times have you used your phone when you didn't want to? And if it's more than once per day, then I think that's a very good investment. And there are cheaper alternatives on the market. And I'm gonna leave all of the tools and descriptions for all the tools in the description. But yeah, that's it, and see you tomorrow.